And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. As the battle over Planned Parenthood rages on, the organization's defenders are now fighting back.
This was a 3-year effort by this fake group to try to entrap doctors and then splice and edit videos to make it look like they were doing something wrong, which they were not. And I think it's really important to understand that all of this is about denying women access to health care in this country.
Now, one such defender of the Women's Health Organization, which receives over $500 million each year in federal funding, is the Obama White House. But there may be a problem. It appears that nobody at the White House has taken the time to watch any of the videos before forming an opinion.
There's nothing in these tapes that bothers you and anyone in the White House?
Well, Jake, I got to tell you, these videos were released because of their shock value. And there's no doubt that what's depicted on these videos is shocking. I know that based on the news reports that I've read about the videos. I haven't actually looked at them.
You don't have to watch just the edited version. You can watch the whole version.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm relying on news reports that I've seen of people who've taken a look at this and raised questions about the videos themselves. And there's no doubt that this is an organization that has targeted Planned Parenthood for some time. So they clearly have an ideological axe to grind.
Well, somebody at the White House should maybe watch the videos in full.
Casey, I think Jake might have this one right. I mean, how do you form an opinion on this entire matter that's going on without ever looking at the videos?
I don't know why this surprises anybody. I mean, when they voted through the Obamacare law, half the senators said they never read the bill, but they voted through it anyway, and they put it out there. So I don't know why anybody's shocked by this. I mean, I wouldn't want to watch the videos either because they were disgusting. But
well, they were, but you know what? If you're going to have an opinion, I mean, we've all looked at them.
Politicians, they need to have the information to have an opinion.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I was troubled by what
I'm sure somebody's watched them. I think that he was just put on the spot.
Somebody's watching now.
Well,
no, listen, someone's watched him. I mean, did the president sit there for 4 hours? No, he has other things to do, and that's good that he didn't watch him for 4 hours because he's still going to be in favor of legalized abortion. So, you know, we're not going to defund an entire women's organization.
I think Nomi's probably right. I think somebody was watching them at the White House, and for some reason they don't want to cop to it. Why do they see it as, I mean, look, let me back up here. You know the problems that I have with the White House communications staff. You know, while I can be supportive of the president, I think his communications team are just the worst. Why don't they just say, yeah, we saw it. There are things that we're concerned about. We're looking into it. We think the investigation's a good idea or a bad idea. Why just say we haven't bothered to look?
Because Josh Earnest and the White House communications team in general, they like to speak in absolutes. There is no nuance. If they say we found it, like Hillary Clinton said, I find it disgusting, and then a couple days later said, yeah, but Planned Parenthood is great. They realize that they have to just take one side and, oh, yeah, we didn't watch it. He got caught, Josh Earnest. And all I know is Josh Earnest, I'm friends with Jay Carney. I've known Jay Carney for a long time. Josh Earnest, you're no Jay Carney.
Yeah, how do you get caught, though? I mean, how can you not know that question's coming?
That's just a simple question. I mean, the thing about the videos to me is, like, what did people think was going on there?
You mean at Planned Parenthood?
At Planned Parenthood.
Well,
what
actually,
did people think they were doing with the discarded fetuses? I mean,
I don't think people
not
thought
keeping them
about
intact.
it, first of all.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to know what's going on.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they have the Planned Parenthood there. They want the rights. They want everything that's going on, but they don't want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
No, but there are issues. You know, I keep saying this. I was disturbed by the tapes as everybody else, I would imagine. But, you know, I do like to step back, take an objective look. They are not condemned necessarily by what's on the tapes from a legal point of view, but there's clearly enough to raise the question that should be investigated.
But they're trying to end the debate. I mean, I see what the Democrats are doing. Every Democrat I know
it's not going to work.
Is just trying to. I mean, but it happened with Acorn. I mean, they saw what happened with Acorn, and we lost a very strong organization based on these stupid videos that these organizations do with hidden cameras, and I think that they're trying to prevent another one of those from happening, and they're just not talking about it.
That could be, but Joe, do you think there's any chance the Democrats have any chance of ending this debate by seeing it simply go away?
No. No. Never. And we're going to see it during the 2016 campaign. I think this is something where Republicans on social issues are usually pretty shy. They'll be on the offensive with Hillary Clinton saying she supports what Planned Parenthood is doing, those disgusting videos.
If you see it during the 2016 campaign, that's not good for the Republicans. Let's keep in mind that while this hubbub is happening, the polls show that a very strong majority of Americans support Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important issue here is, and why we'll see Jeb Bush sideline from this and not take the stance on, is only 2% of the Republican voting bloc really cares about abortion enough to vote on it.
And that's why it's such a PR gaffe, because they allow the pro-lifers to come in and they'll take any opening you can and they'll blow it up into a big deal like this.
But Casey, isn't it usually trouble when the GOP is running a candidate for president to get into those social issues? Don't they do better if they stick to the economy and those real key
Well, lately it's been the problem for the GOP
policy.
when they run a candidate for president. That's
In
been
general.
the biggest in general. As a Republican, it's been a problem for me since '92.
By the way, you haven't told us who you're supporting. You're new.
Right now, I like Walker.
You do?
Still?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. I'm very disappointed
Rick loves
to hear
Walker
that,
also.
but let us know what you think about the White House suggesting that they have not watched the Planned Parenthood videos by leaving a comment over at newsmaxtv.com/comments. Let us know. We still want to know what you think about Planned Parenthood. Coming up next, we're going to read some of your viewer comments. Don't go anywhere.